Burn after rolling. It's BT. You know what's going on, man. Got my guy DJ Meraki in the fucking building.
We outside with it.
Yo, we got a special guest. The first guest to come through on the couch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My
Exactly.
motherfucking guy, Fkmarr, man. Give it up
Wow.
for him.
AV 32 North survives.
Yo, man. Yo, you the first. Well, like I said, I want to get back to you being the first person on the couch. How do you feel? You on the
I'm not going
you on the casting couch?
Hey, yo.
I'm not going front. First of all, pause.
Wow.
Oh,
But like,
Pause.
I'm not.
That's how we opened up the show.
yeah. I'm
my
starting.
brother.
I'm starting on some fuckery, bro.
I'm not going front. Until you said some wild shit like that. I was gonna say I'm fucking with the couch. Like it's a chill vibe. When we about to smoke up to. Now you say, but you said some crazy. shit.
Nah, bro. You got.
Got me reevaluating the couch right now.
Nah, my fault.
Yo, my
I'll
nigga,
be honest with you,
Yo.
bro.
Take two.
So, yo, this nigga stealing that shit from Farm. Shout out Farm.
Yo.
But fucking, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, the whole ride back. So today, my stereo. I have like a 12, like two 12s in my back of my car and shit.
Mhm.
I smelled burning rubber today, and I wasn't jacking it.
Mhm.
So I brought it to the sound place. So that's where he scooped me. So the whole ride from the sound place back to the crib,
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a casting couch joke.
Fuck,
So
bro.
yeah, you know what I mean.
That was-
I
that
just,
was on your mind,
bro. I be honest with you. I was like, yo, I'm definitely making a casting couch. I always said the first guest I get to come on the couch, I'm making a casting couch joke. I don't care. And so it's been on my mind. It's all
bro,
good,
you made
bro.
that priority, bro.
Yeah, I did. It's all good, bro. You know what I mean?
Like that was like laundry. Okay, cook dinner. Make a casting couch joke. What the fuck, bro? Like, damn.
yo, whatever, man. But yo, man, how you feeling, bro?
What's
Feeling
good, brother?
I'm feeling good just now. Let me trying to.
We can't really hear you.
I said I'm feeling. You get me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, I said
I
I'm
know.
feeling good, trying to just stay focused with this music shit and just at the same time have fun though and like continue to live life every day and not get like too dug deep and stuck into it.
When
Yeah.
you say fun, what's your definition of fun?
Fun like I'm doing shit that I love, doing shit that Mar loves, not what anybody else wants me to do. Like
and what kind of stuff is that?
I could say like going to the studio, chilling with my friends. Yeah, I mean getting outside the house in general, just getting fresh air, and just vibing out in general.
How
Same shit.
much is like chilling with your how much is chilling with your friends like a priority to you? Because like you're working right now, you know.
Yeah, true. I mean, I like that question because like I don't know, I feel like that question deep as hell. At the same time, it's like a regular question, but I feel like it's deep
Yeah.
as hell because
It
like,
is.
I do have
It's
a lot
not
of
something you get asked all the time.
yeah, I do have a lot of alone time, and I feel like that alone time is what builds a character, is what builds a
It's
person.
a fact.
So I feel like
You
like
learn
you
about
like
yourself.
yeah. So when I'm going through that, I'm not even going through that alone time. I can say because alone time is not always a bad thing. So it's like
Nah, for sure.
yeah.
not.
So it's like when I'm in that alone zone, I guess you could say,
Mhm.
it's definitely better for me. I feel like I like being alone sometimes. I like writing music alone. I like just sometimes just being in a crib alone, like being on my own shit in general. But
Mhm.
I do like making it a priority because it's like sometimes too much alone time it gets to the brain, like it gets
Yeah.
to the mental, like
For sure.
it starts
Yeah.
making you like you start overthinking shit. You start like trying to like
You don't
think
got a
back and shit.
person to like defect to, like, yo, you think this, you know what I mean? Am I
Yeah.
bugging? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, one thing I want to speak on that a little. One thing I saw, it was a video. It was basically just saying that, the people you love will hold you back.
Mhm.
And and I'm not saying don't fuck with your friends,
Mhm.
but I'm saying you in a space where, you got some shit going for you right now. You're getting called up by platforms. Your songs are starting to bubble a little bit, sizzle a little bit. And you're in a space where you can't afford to really fuck around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I seen a video and it basically said like, people you love will hold you back, and it's not because they want to hold you back. You know what I mean? It's because your feelings for them will hold you back.
Mhm.
And you kind of gotta like beat those feelings out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
You know?
so. No, I definitely understand that, and it's like it's weird because when you say that, it's like, when somebody's talking about something and like you could, it's not like you listening to them just to listen. You listening, but as you listening, you starting to be able to like what's the word?
Break down what they say.
Not even break down,
Hold
but
on.
relate.
I
Okay.
think what you're trying to say is
Nah, I said
that
it.
is
I said
that
it. I said it.
Yeah, he said it, nigga.
Well, yeah, no,
This
I'm
nigga
saying,
want to chime in so
nah,
bad.
I'm saying
Nah,
though,
fucking with you. I bet, yo, honestly, all right,
that you're not.
I,
It's not that
Nah,
you.
go ahead, go ahead.
I've been on
Some
Yayo's
people
head.
hold on, ready? It's some people hear you, and some people listen to you.
Mhm.
There's always a difference.
Nah, he definitely broke down what I said, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fact. There's because it's like I could hear what you just said, and then
Mhm.
like we could just move on with it. But I heard what he said and felt it. But I only felt it because I could relate to it. For me, it's not like I felt it. It was like for me, I understand. I felt it because I could relate. So it's like when you say that, I'm understanding it, and it's like maybe that alone time, like you saying, is needed. Maybe
Bro,
for me, so maybe
it's not even a long time, bro. Cause like at this point now in my career, like I was all about my friends. I was all about my friends. I was all about my friends, bro. I'll tell you. Like, and now he'll be the first one to tell you he watched my friends bring me down. Not all of them, you know. He's still here, you know, but I had a certain certain group of certain people within my group that drug things down, and even necessarily they didn't some of them necessarily didn't mean to drag things down, but just because of the way they may be acting, not being able to control some of their actions, not being able, whatever, it would bring things down. And I learned that, like, yeah, be about your friends, but at the same time, when it's time to you feel me, get the fuck up out of there, you know what I mean?
When the time come, you definitely gotta
at,
feel that shit
at the end of the
and
day,
hang
we
on with
don't
it.
we don't try to we don't fight to stay. We don't fight to get successful in this field to stay in Long Island. Not
That's
to
a
say
fact.
that of course I'm gonna own a crib out here. You know what I mean? But
You always gonna have love for where you from. You
yeah, of
always
course.
gonna give back to where you from. But it's always like I feel like it's a it's a difference between like somebody just simply dipping and never talking about it and never act for me, never giving back or never doing nothing. And then it's a person who is doing what you said and
Graduate,
relocating. You
not
can
even
relocate.
relocating, because your heart can even stay in Long Island. Your body will go wherever your body goes.
Yeah,
Your
for
heart can stay.
sure.
Listen, with niggas be thinking Wiz is from Cali. Niggas be forgetting he's from Pittsburgh and he reps that motherfucker as much as he can. You know what I mean?
OD, yo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
Right.
shit, bro, you can always have home in the heart, but it's just about, at the end of the day, bro, when you graduate high school and you go, let's just say you go to fucking USC for college, is anyone mad at you? So, at the end of the day, bro, you're not graduating high school per se, but you're graduating in life. You're still, you're moving, you're moving gradually forward. You know what I mean? And listen, gradually, you got to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? There's, and I'm not saying nothing against Long Island, but there's a hotbed of talent in here. There's a lot of people before you and probably after you that will never make it out of here because they never fucking got the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted to stay in Long Island or stay within New York, and it's like, yeah, win New York, bro, but you gotta get your fucking face out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, OD for a fact.
Yeah,
No,
man.
you definitely see.
But we kind of went on a little tangent. I kind of wanted to go, take me back to the beginning, man. I want to hear first and foremost, Fkmarr. What does the FK mean?
FK stands for family. FK stands for Family of Kings.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was in a group of four. My cousin Glow,
Mm-hmm.
JT, and Zorro.
Okay.
Zorro and JT I went to high school with.
Shout out to JT.
Yeah, shout out my guys.
Yeah, shout out the guys, man.
Shout out the guys, man. So Zorro and JT I went to school with, and we got close around junior year, senior year. Glow's my cousin, blood cousin. Like,
Okay.
I mean, his mom's my aunt type shit, like blood related. So he moved out here. Long story short,
from the city?
Florida,
Oh,
from Orlando. Yeah,
okay.
407. So he was in Pine Hills. So he moved out here and moved to my grandmother's crib. And after that, he was already making music. I wasn't
Okay.
making music. I was for me.
How
I was
was he
just-
older, younger?
He's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, a year older than me, 2 years older than me.
So
So he's
he-
definitely two. Definitely two.
Okay.
So yeah, he's my oldest cousin.
Okay.
So JT was for me. He was always singing, but he was never really into it. And Zorro just started making music. Like he just started. So he came out here. Glow knew how to engineer and he made beats. So he did all three. He made music, engineer. He had this whole little setup like this too, like right in the basement. So
Yeah.
he used to make music and all of that. So like I said, long story short, I had gotten into a little breakup and shit, little young kid shit for me. You know, young love when you get into your first little breakup, you
Yeah.
heartbroken and shit. and I had punched through glass because I was upset. Dumb move.
Yeah.
But obviously, we realizing now this is the turning point in my life, and this is what happened. So, punched through the glass. I broke 2 tendons in my hand. Couldn't play sports no more in college. So now I'm fake depressed every day.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was dumb depressed.
So this is
my
not too long ago.
Nah, this is my first year of college. This was 2.5 years ago,
Oh,
3
okay.
years ago. Nah, I'm ODB. I'm dead growing up. This is like 4.5. Nah, like 3.5 years ago.
That's still not too long.
But I wasn't
ago,
making
bro.
music yet.
Okay, this still
This
not
was
too
when I
long
was
ago.
like, this was my. I graduated 2017. Put it like that.
So he moved.
He moved out
after
here. He moved
you
out here.
graduated.
Yeah, he moved out here right after I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
right
want to go
after.
further than 2017.
You want to go more back?
We're talking about Amityville. We're talking about Lil Mar. Well,
So, well,
you know
I
what?
know
Well,
what you mean.
first and foremost, I'm gonna say I thought FK.
I can see a letter.
Yeah, right there. I thought FK honestly was like some sad boy shit, like Fkmarr. You know what I mean? I thought it was some sad boy shit at first. And the funny part is, bro, your music's not like sad boy. I mean, you have some shit, from the heart, obviously.
I be trying to be as versatile as
Yeah,
I can.
yeah, of course,
I
but-
want to know what's grabbing the fans and what's not.
Your single, the things you push per se, are not sad boy music. So I'm thinking,
Yeah, it was definitely an abbreviation for.
yeah, I thought, bro, I'm over here like, damn, bro. I was wondering, I was so confused, man.
Definitely not no sad boy shit for sure. Like, definitely not.
But yeah, Ben. So let's take it back before 2017. How did what shaped the bars? Because the bars didn't come from you just
So
whatever. You had to live something.
So my father used to make music.
Okay.
So
was he known?
He was known like in the area
Locally.
Yeah,
Okay.
locally, and he definitely traveled and did what he had to do. And if I'm not mistaken, 100% he had the opportunity and chance to do something, but he sold it in some sort of way. But like sadly, but he's doing very well now. For me, he's a personal trainer. Shout out my pops.
Shout out pops.
We not doing what we not speaking right now. But for me, it's hard love. It's going all full in for me.
Love is love.
Yeah,
no
it's
matter what.
everything is fine. But so, shout out my pops though, because he used to make music. I'm not gonna sit here and be an artist and not say my pops wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
He was an animal too. Those who know. When it was mainly freestyling, I would say. I know my pops because when it came to music, you keep it a buck. He was alright, but he was freestyling. He was an animal. Like he was on his old school shit, so it was more like for me. Back then, he was freestyling like on some real freestyle. Like he was on Freestyle Friday.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So this is
matter of fact. Look,
how old school? When you say old school, because you're solid like 7 years younger than me, bro.
Yeah.
So our you know what I mean? What is your definition of old school? Like early 2000s?
I mean, I ain't even really say old school yet.
Well, you kind of did. You did say you said.
Well, my dad.
Yeah.
My dad. So like,
Was it like
old
boom
school,
bap?
just like slow. Yeah, just like slow. It
Like,
wasn't no old. He
Cut
ain't
your
rap.
hands, everybody.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to compare him to an artist because I'm not trying to give niggas a thought or in any way, shape, or form. I don't even want to run that way.
Okay.
But just know that like he was battle rapping.
Okay.
He was battle rapping. He was on Freestyle Friday too. So
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
he lost in the championship round because mind you, I'm mad young. I'm like 4 years old with my mom's, and I turned the TV on. I guess my mom's knew. She's like, "Look, your dad is on the TV." I'm watching, nigga.
That's fire.
I'm watching him rap. I don't even really remember the time, but I know that it was happening. Tell me this how he lost. The DJ, he was rapping, freestyling, going dumb. My mom even told me he was going dumb, and the DJ was fucking with it. You know how niggas get comfortable. You a DJ.
Yeah,
You know, cause there's some shit you would do. I know there's some shit he would do. The DJ, he he tried to fuck with the beat because he was killing it.
Bro,
he tried
I
to
hate that shit.
so he stopped the beat to play it again. You know how when you do a drop,
Bro,
he did a drop. So my dad stopped and was like, "Fuck, you can't curse on BET." So he automatically got eliminated once he cursed.
That's so gay. That's so whack, bro.
But nah,
That's so
it's like another little memory, another quick little memory when I was younger. I do definitely remember I was with my pops in the car and I couldn't even word to my mother. Just with everything I love, I couldn't even write yet. I couldn't even write on paper. Like I couldn't write words.
Yeah.
He was going to the studios and shit. This is when he was in ATL, North Carolina, just going around state to state. He was going to the studios and shit, and I used to grab pieces of paper and scribble on the paper. Scribble dead ass like this, scribble, and then go in a booth and rap the whole beat.
That's fire.
Give niggas no time.
So
and say nothing. I don't even know what I was saying. I was like 4 years old. I didn't even know how to write yet. Just rapping on the mic. Like that's another little memory he told me.
So this is like a little Goku Gohan situation.
Yeah.
kinda.
Nah, but
yeah,
truthfully,
for real,
growing
type
up, I
shit.
never wanted to be a rapper. He used to ask me all the time. I never ever wanted to be a rapper. I didn't want the image. I didn't want none of it. I never wanted to be a rapper.
Was it
So-
because you were like more like
Just
saying "fuck you" to him?
nah, hell no, not at all. I just didn't want to be an artist. I didn't want to be a rapper.
Okay.
So what?
I always had it in me. It was a joke to me though.
So what did you want to be?
I wanted to play sport. I wanted to be a ball player.
Basketball? You said you went to college. Where'd you go?
I went to Farberdale State College.
Okay. So
Yeah, it was a D3 school out here.
I know. Yeah. No, I know
Yeah, I
about
did it.
Farmingdale. Shout out Farmingdale. What's their mascot?
I think a rib.
Shout out to the Rams.
I think it was a rib.
Speaking of the Rams about to be in the Super Bowl.
But yeah.
But anyway.
But nah, so after in high school and shit, like bringing it fast forwarding it to like more like still young days, but like
Yeah.
not now. Like in high school and shit, I used to always freestyle too and play around with it
Mhm.
always. Like I was Facebook famous in like 2015, 2016. And what I used to do is I used to have people drop a photo of their best picture. Like a girl would drop her like most fire picture. A guy drop his flyers. Like and now so like you gotta be dripped out. Like if you just dropping some ill like what are you doing? Like they gotta be wild. Like for me just dripped out and I would put it in a trailer and just post their photos.
That's hard.
And then I'll be like and I'll rap about every single person
That's
that
tough.
was on it. I rap about what they had on. I rap about their jeans, their shoes. I rap about the girl and I'll just say a bar like act like I knew her.
You
And that shit went viral.
You ever cut people's ass on that shit?
Like I'll play around with it, but just to get the gravitational pull, I was just like going ham off of it. I'll just write it on a piece of paper. I'll use the voiceover and just go dumb on I'll just do the beatbox and go dumb with it. And that shit went viral, like super viral. So I started getting like 200, 300 comments, just people dropping flicks like,
That's
oh,
hard.
put me in it, put me in it, put me in it. I was still just joking around with it though. It was when I broke my hand. When I broke my hand, I got into that breakup. I broke my hand and I stopped going to work. I stopped going to class. I was just, I was in my bag. I was down bad.
Answer this question.
What?
I know, whatever, but this is the past. People, how much pussy did you get off that shit?
Oh, shit. That's the real question.
Because that's some shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? You had some. You had hoes send you flicks.
You was in your
and
peak
shit,
in high
like,
school and shit, bro.
I you know what I
man.
mean? I know this. I know, motherfucker. You know what I mean? But listen, this is the past. This is over 7 years ago. You know what I mean? We can talk about it. This is not incriminating.
You can zoom in.
Maybe later on I'm editing.
If you know, you know.
I respect it. I respect it.
Okay.
I listen,
Okay,
man.
listen, man. That's all you gotta say.
Oh, say less.
But
That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know.
so let's so you went to Amityville. You was balling out. You know what I
I
mean?
broke my head when I was my first year of college, and my cousin Glow was calling me like, "Yo, like," because he realized what was going on. I guess I was just in my bag, depression type shit. Not no heavy, never had no crazy thoughts, and I'm just down bad.
Can't do what you want, what you love, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
it
I was
just
just stressed. For me, car was bugging. Car was bugging out. Couldn't drive every in there. Just mass stupid shit. So then I started going to his crib. He's cooking up every day in the basement, cooking up, doing his own thing. I'm in the bed, for me, like a herb, just tight the whole time. He like, yo, get on the mic, say whatever. So like the third time I went, I had a 555. It was like some sports class or some shit.
Talking to the mic a little
I had like a 555. It was like a sports class or some shit. I used to always like I used to sit in my car right outside my grandma's crib like, I'm going to this show. Am I gonna just for me? I could just go in the basement real quick, space. I'm on the mic like real quick, like see what it's for me. Chill out. Like, I just went down there, so I went down. I'm like, yo, what's up? Let's do something. So I started rapping. So after I did like 2-3 songs with him. Like out the gate, I just started having wild fun with it. To like 2-3 of them, it got me right out of that mode, like out of that mental. Everything I was thinking about, I didn't even care about no more for real. And then right after I was done though, I was right in my bag. But like the music I was dead, just like saying whatever I wanted, so and making it rhyme and it sounded good on the mic. It was like something wanted me to fuck with it. You see what I'm saying?
Was it the reason you didn't want to be a rapper when you were younger? Was it more of a fact that like you felt rapping was a little too easy?
Hell no. I just felt like I was too in love with the sports.
You were just chasing the hoop dreams.
I ain't even really for me fuck with the tattoos and shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like the more right after that whole situation happened.
Do tattoos?
Nah.
Oh, you said you didn't fuck with the tattoo.
Nah, just getting them and shit. I feel like once that situation happened and I started making music and shit, and I feel like once I was on my own and once I started thinking on my own and really like going through the stuff that I had to go through by myself, I feel like that started shaping me and molding
Mm-hmm.
me. Like it started making me like be more appreciative and like more like confident in myself and what I have and like what like the talents I have and shit. I'm saying so like for example like how I was in a group, right? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna front. I'm gonna keep it a buck. What I used to think was like I used to think I could not do this shit without them. To be
Mm-hmm.
real, like I couldn't do a chorus for nothing. I
Yeah.
never. If you listen to, I don't even think we got them shits posted no more. But if you heard any of our old songs, I was never on a hook. I could not. I used to really think like, yo, I can't go nowhere without these niggas. And then one day I had to do a um a versus battle on Instagram Live.
Mm.
And this is when I was in the studio every day, bro. Every day for like 6 months, I was in the studio. Some nights I was staying there for real. I was in there every single day, and I had to do a versus battle. I didn't want to turn a nigga down. Nigga call me out.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
man's a cool shit. Shout out what? I didn't
Shout
want to
out.
turn him
Who
down.
who'd you battle?
I battled Boy Out.
Okay.
So then
Shout out
I
boy.
had no solo songs. So I feel me. I'm gonna just battle him with all group songs.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed in the studio that whole week, and in 3 days I made 10 songs by myself. I engineered them too, straight like that off a preset, just off YouTube beats. Straight, just put the beat on, load it up. Same way I got a mic right here, I had a keyboard right here. Just put the beat up. I'm just listening, thinking in my head like, how do these artists create these flows that people like? How do they gravitate people to really want to
Mm-hmm.
rap them in their car every day? They wake up for me like, what is making all these people like their music so much? Like, I gotta really find this shit. I gotta find my shit, like for real. So I was just rapping mad different shit, mad different flows. I found some hot shit. Take the Fall. If you whatever we do, you hear
Mm-hmm.
it. Take the Fall is the first song I ever made where I really like found my voice and found my flow. After that, I'm telling you, I was making songs in minutes. Minutes. You gotta ask Fleek, you gotta ask JT, whoever. I was making songs in minutes. Still to this day, but it's like that before I was on the mic though. So I was like on the mic and doing it there. I didn't have to write. I could just cut it and play it. Like now I'd be at the crib cooking up and shit. So it's a little bit different,
Mhm.
but I feel like my old music got a little bit more like heart in it, like a little bit more. Like,
Your old shit got more heart.
no, not even on some like I'm not trying to tell people on some like 100%. I
Now-
just feel like the fact that I wasn't writing and I was engineering it by myself and like
Mhm.
really doing that shit in the booth and I didn't know what I was doing and I was just like finding it. I feel like it was just a little bit more passion in it, a little bit, just a little bit though. Like I don't want to like make it seem like nowadays I'm just slouching and shit.
You know what it is, bro? It's like a case of like
Situation?
the McDonald's burger, bro. The first one was probably so fucking crazy. They probably felt so amazing about it, and then they mass produced them. You know what I mean? At this point now, you're at the point where you're able to just get these shits out.
I still feel like I didn't find my full. I'm not at my full potential. I feel like I know.
Yeah, you never are.
I still feel like I'm not. I still feel like it's a lot of shit for me to improve. It's a lot of shit for me to learn. But I
Mhm.
also don't want to get into that mode where I'm thinking too much and I start getting into like this shit is like school or something.
Yeah.
Because the more I know I have fun with it, the more I just rap about me and what I'm doing,
Mhm.
the more people's gonna jack it. Like I'm not trying to get too like focused and too into it. Like I feel like with sports I was too focused. Like I went too like mental wise. Like I feel like if I was just like for me just having fun and like doing what I do, knowing what I could do, like and just being about it, it would have been over for a lot of shit. But that's what
Well,
I do with music.
you know, I say this because like people be like, oh, like I say like when when I be at parties nowadays, I'm like, yo, this is a distraction. I don't want to do this. Like this is at this point in my life. Like I said, I'm 29 years old. I'm pretty, not to say I'm over it, because and the thing is, and motherfuckers know about me, I love the fucking party. I love the fuck.
Oh, yeah,
I love
this
getting
man,
fucked
this-
up.
this
You know what I
nigga,
mean?
man.
We can,
That's a
you
fact.
know what I mean? Listen, we can get fucked up. I'll put you on to some shit, bro. But you know, at this point now though, I be getting like, I've been around to a couple parties, a couple things, whatever, little bar here and there, and I just be like, yo, bro, this is just not it, man. This is not. And like people are like, when are you gonna have fun? And I'm like, yo, the fun comes when I'm doing this, when I'm podcasting. The fun comes when I'm writing some music, when I'm making some music, when I'm showing my friends and family and whoever the people my motherfucking music and my motherfucking products that I'm putting out. That's the shit that's fun to me.
And
You
I
know?
think that's what I got where I'm at right now. It's
Yeah.
like I'm about to stay in like place where like I be writing music, no funny shit. It's like I be so hype while I'm writing. I be
Yeah.
so like while I'm writing, what I think about is being on stage. I'm not gonna front. That's one
That's
of the
fact.
first things I think about. I
As
think
you
about
should.
being on stage, like what I'm gonna say out loud, because I'm gonna be saying that shit to thousands of people. So I'm not trying to say no crazy shit or dumb shit, but I think about being on stage and I think about like I feel like with my music, a lot of my shit, like a lot of my shit is like caption, like too. Like I feel like a lot of people could like relate, and I feel like when people listen to my music, it makes them like, I feel like it's nothing but positive energy in general that could push out of my shit. Like somebody could hear my shit and they don't even gotta fuck with it, but they know it's a fire song, it's a valid track. Like because it's just like the way I tweak my shit and work, and like I give so much product in one song. To like for me, it's not no repetition. Like I do mad different shit. Like nigga, I remember somebody was like, oh, I fuck with Fkmarr, but I feel like he be switching it up too much. Like I feel like he be switching it up too much. But then I was like, in my head, I'm like, all right, so what if I gave niggas the same shit every time? You know what niggas gonna say next?
Well, it's more of a case of like that's that's your preference. Tory
That
Lanez,
too.
well, fucking, you heard Tory Lanez just put out a whole '80s album. I'm pretty sure
No,
niggas in the
that
hood wasn't jacking it. Like, well, I'm not gonna lie,
nah, a
that
few
shit was
niggas.
stupid.
That shit was
That
hard.
shit was stupid. But I'm pretty sure there's some niggas that just like gangster rap. You know what I mean? That was like, oh, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like,
I became a better artist once I realized that.
yeah,
Once I realized that,
make what you like, bro.
once I realized that also that like not everybody's gonna like your shit, and it's like it's only 2 ears on one person's body. So if they don't fuck with it, somebody else's ears gonna fuck with it. So it's like you just gotta keep making your product and keep making what you like and what you fuck with, and it's gonna be a crowd. Like on TikTok, that's the one app. Shout out Showtime Brando, yo. Shout out my man Showtime Brando.
Shout out Brando.
He got me on TikTok heavy. That shit been pushing my shit hard.
Nah,
like TikTok pushed me more than Instagram.
I peeped. Yo, matter of fact, I wanted to, wait a little bit, but we can talk about it now. What happened with that song? Spotify and Apple Music banned that song or whatever.
So peep. So why?
And that shit's crazy too.
So I'm hearing all these new songs dropping, all these fire drill samples. Shout out all the niggas that's been doing anything and started that wave. But I'm hearing all these songs dropping. So normally I got 2-3 producers that I go to on a daily, like my top producers. Like I only fuck with. Shout out Vaughn and shout out DGX. Shout out Roscoe. I go to them all the time. Like if I need a beat, I'm hitting up Vaughn, I'm hitting up DGX, I'm hitting up Roscoe if I need a beat all the time, whenever. But it was just so quick, and this is one of my toxic problems, but this toxic problem got me far for real. I'm not gonna front.
Nothing wrong with toxicity, bro.
I move mad quick. Like I be trying to like.
It's a balance.
If I think about something, I got a plan or idea of it, and I know I could do it real quick, or I could get it started. I be on that shit. I be trying to get on that shit. So I'm hearing all this drill sample shit. I think about that song "Rather Be." There's no place I'd rather be. I'm like, yo, gotta be a drill sample. There gotta be. So then out of nowhere, I look it up on YouTube. Look up "Rather Be" drill sample. I just looked that shit up. Whatever. Click the first beat. I heard that shit while I was at the studio, just chilling in the back smoking. Heard that shit. I'm like, what?
Crazy. That beat was crazy,
nigga. The next day I booked a session. I wrote that shit that night. I did it. The next day I booked a session, recorded that shit. I hit up Fleek. Shout out Fleek. Hit up Fleek like, yo, I need a session right now. I'm telling you, I got drill sample of the year. I'm telling you, I need it right now. I promise.
Those samples is going crazy. Yo.
So then I dropped it, right? I previewed it actually. I'm lying. I previewed it on TikTok. Word to my mother. So TikTok is funny. TikTok is
super funny from what I heard.
Because you could post a video. I'll use me as an example. You keep it a buck. I'll post a video, that shit'll get like 600 views. And then I'll post a random ass video once in a blue moon, that shit'll get 100K, 200K. I posted that preview and I went to sleep. As soon as I posted, I went to sleep. Woke up. That shit had like 280K. I'm like,
what?
Whoa. I had like fucking 800 followers. I'm like, nah, boy. Refreshing my shit. Every hour that shit was going up. 99. I'm like, nah, I gotta keep posting it. Showtime was the one who put me on, like, yo, TikTok is the app that could really blow you up. He tell me like, yo, Ma, you gotta post 3 times a day, every day for a month. The same song. I promise you that shit blow up. If it don't, I whatever. For me, it don't matter. He told me every single trip, post 3 times a day. I did it with one track. I had tried it with Doughboy. I got me a little algorithm, a little like thing with a little wave that I did for myself, and I did it 3 times a day. I had like 89 views on that track when I had it out, and it was out for like 2 months. No promotion, just me just dropping shit and just dropping and dropping.
Yeah.
I did that TikTok shit for 1 week. I went back to it. That shit had 5,890 plays. Next week, kept going,
Yeah.
Next week, that shit had like 13K. After that, it was just been growing smaller and smaller. I did it for like almost like 22, 23 days. I did that whole trend, and it was just going viral. Every single day, it was going more and more viral. I did it for another one, but another one was kind of different because it was a drill song, and drill is mad big on
Going
TikTok.
crazy.
Yeah, so I just kept flooding TikTok with it, and it kept blowing up and blowing up.
Mhm.
And you know how TikTok is. You could either blow up from good shit, or you could blow up from niggas joking on you.
Yeah.
You could blow up for looking like somebody.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not gonna front. I'm lucky because I look
Yo.
like three niggas.
Listen,
Yo,
like,
hold on, ready?
They
Can I
call
say
me.
it? Can I say
I'm
it?
not. And hold on, before you even say anything, this is what this is what fries me up. You know when niggas say for me, this what gets you tight. This is what fries me up because y'all niggas see it. Y'all go on my page and see it. So when I post and just be me and get it, I don't understand why niggas be frustrated about it. You feel me? Because it's like I'm using that shit as fuel. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but I'm not using it as fuel as I'm not promoting them. I'm not promoting them niggas. I'm promoting my shit, and
It's
they cutting my
clickbait, bro.
ass. They cutting my ass.
Here's the thing: people don't fucking understand. These niggas don't understand the internet, bro.
Exactly.
It's clickbait. It's all fucking bullshit, bro.
Because now the one pet peeve I got with the whole little situation is at the end of the day, I'm Fkmarr. I'm gonna always be Fkmarr. And Fkmarr gonna speak for itself very soon. So whoever I'm getting compared to, it don't matter. But for me, when it comes to this app and when it comes to me doing what I gotta do, they gonna comment that shit regardless.
Yeah.
I get my ass cut all the time. And it's like,
It
but my
happens.
thing is, I don't care because nigga, y'all calling me a bunch of niggas with money. And then y'all gonna hear my music, and then y'all gonna see I'm in the same category as these niggas.
Bro,
So
at the
it's
end
like,
of the day, you can make fun of me all you want. You viewing my shit. I'm getting views off.
I don't even look at it as getting made fun of neither. Truthfully, I'm gonna be honest because, like you said, bro, that shit clickbait, that shit fuel. But TikTok is definitely the outlet. That's definitely an app I'm gonna keep using for sure. I'm gonna keep using a lot, and keep paving the way with my music and shit. I'm gonna definitely keep using that, and I'm gonna also like, cause I want people to understand like that drill sample shit. I did it because it was like trending. Like,
of course.
I didn't want people to start.
You don't want to box yourself in.
Yeah, I didn't want people to think I was a drill rapper.
Yeah,
so now on my TikTok, I'm gonna start promoting my 2022 shit
for sure
and my new shit. But I always, like I told you, that something about that old shit. I don't know. It's something about that old shit.
Yeah,
that just it's so fire. I feel like if my new shit was to blow up, the old shit will blow up more.
Redrop it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hell yeah!
Like
after it go though, after whatever go, after whatever go, we're gonna redrop it. But I just feel like it's just something about it.
Well,
it's just something about it.
Hold on, my bad. How about this though? You know that like that drill Jersey crossover, like shit is going on right now. Would you ever try one of those?
I try anything. Yeah, I would try that.
Nigga's a
That shit
rapper,
fire.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rapper. He's
Nah,
gonna
that
do it
shit
all.
fire. But you talk about like
what do you
Jersey
think?
Club shit, right?
Like what do you think about it personally? Like, do you fuck with it? Like that little transition.
So now that's a good question because like I think it's fire. I think I hope that if I was to do some shit like that, people will understand that I was doing that to blow up off of something else. So like people wouldn't be like, oh, that's what he's doing. So for me, so like I would want to do that, but like so with another one, when another one blew up, my idea, I have a project called Marvelous. It's no drill song.
It just
the one that just dropped.
Okay.
So when another one dropped and blew up, I dropped Marvelous Deluxe. But Marvelous Deluxe was all drill samples.
Yeah.
So what I just did was I kept the trend going with the deluxe so people could keep fucking with it. And if there's a deluxe, niggas gotta say, yo, what is Marvelous?
Yeah.
Marvelous Deluxe. Oh, we all jumped on the deluxe, man. We didn't even peep. What is Marvel? They go to the regular project, my real shit. That shit is all radio ready. For me, fucking what's that word called? Mainstream. For me, that's the type of artist I want to be in the category, like in the categorized as with the shit with my project with as Finding My Way, Marvelous and shit like that. So I just did all of that as like you said, not even clickbait, but like a business move. Like
of course.
It was a thought process. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna drop the deluxe and I'm gonna drop the Marvelous Deluxe with all drill samples because TikTok is jacking it heavy. And once they get on that and blow that up, all them songs got 9K, 10K, 56K, 200K. Another one got 950K on SoundCloud. Before it got taken down, I meant to say that you said it got taken down because of the sample. It had over 180K on Apple, and it
Yeah.
had like 240, 250 on Spotify.
Did they take your residuals from that?
I'm gonna be honest. I be checking the app, and that shit is type high, so I don't think they did, but I feel like they did because 100%. Matter of fact, 1,000,000%.
Shorty might have took a little something.
If people were able to still stream the song to this day, I would have been had my first song touch 1,000,000 views.
Yeah.
Without a
Sure.
label, without cosign, none of that shit. That would have been my first song right there that touched 1,000,000. But like I said, I dropped that because of what was going on, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna show niggas I could do it too. I'm gonna get on the wave, get on the vibe. But like, this shit's still gonna be a knocker. This shit's still gonna be fire, and that's exactly what it was. So now I dropped the deluxe, and was like, I'm gonna use that as bait to get people to go to my regular music, and then 2022 come, I'm gonna just drop what I drop.
So I remember you just saying how Doughboy, you didn't really have like a rollout or anything planned for it. Since then, what has changed as far as you knowing how to do rollouts and things? Like, have you like, learned how to like start to roll projects and singles out, or you're just doing that TikTok method?
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to my method with dropping, I'm gonna be real. I just like, it all depends on when the songs are done. Right now, if I was able to control more of my career, it's weird to say that, but nobody else is controlling it. Just to say that. I'm like, nobody else can. I'm talking about
circumstances.
Yeah, I'm talking about circumstances.
You still in the hood, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm talking about resources wise.
Yeah,
if I was able to control more in the sense of like this, like I could pick up my phone and do this, it would be way different. I would be doing shit way different, but like not on some like crazy professional wacky shit. But it would just be like way more lit. It would be way more like people will get on their phone and want to go to my page like not 6 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10. So like shit like that, and like it'll grab because all people like, I mean, not the people that I fuck with, because I know the people that I fuck with are materialistic, but a lot of people are materialistic. So once that shit starts coming in and matching with the music, I already know the shit is gonna take off way crazy. So my plan right now is to just, like I said, use what I use and do what I do. But once the songs are done and the video is done, I just create a method with it, and then I try to attack with it. But I'm not gonna front. It does get difficult, especially with the TikTok. I'm not like back in the day in high school and shit. I was able to get on the phone and do all that shit, but it get like, for me, bro. I wish I had like somebody to like for example, let's say I could do this, which I can. I'm not saying I can't. I can. This is a very simple method I would do. Let's say I had 3 songs in my notes right now, right? I'll take those 3 songs. I'll go to the studio, get them done, right? Get all 3 of those songs done. I'll chill with the video. I won't even shoot the video. I'll get an editor to do fire ass lyric videos. I'll drop the songs either in a single or I'll drop them in an EP. But I always do EP, so I think I might do singles. I would drop the song, and then I'll drop the lyric video with it. Once I drop the lyric video, I'll do a mass promotion on TikTok for like 2-3 weeks. Just random shit. I'm talking about so random, like I'll just take a video of me rapping, and then I'll title it, if this pops up on your For You page, rate this song 1 to 10. Little shit like that goes. Little shit. Very little shit like that.
Yo, do you hear this shit, y'all?
For real.
Y'all hear this shit? He's giving out free crack, bro.
Nah, no funny shit.
He's over here giving the free fucking gems, man. Like, yo, listen. If you motherfuckers don't listen, you some motherfucking weirdos, man. Now, let me stop, bro. I pressed the wrong button. Listen, I'm still getting used to this motherfucker. It was that one. It was that one. I definitely pressed the wrong button. But I feel like the X-Files, I feel like no matter what, it adds drama to everything I'm saying.
Nah, but that's little shit I be trying to stay on top of. And then
you taught me some shit just now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit I be doing. And like I said, shout out Showtime. He be always on my phone. Always like, he one of those type of like, yo, if you stop doing music, I'm gonna kill you. Like I dare you stop doing music. He one of those.
That's the kind of people. That's the kind of people you want, bro.
Brother,
for sure.
Yo, he's a famous actor. He was on P Valley, and he a lot more shows too.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. My TV.
He said I don't even be watching TV.
Yeah, I be watching like anime, bro. That's it. I just be watching that. And anime and sports, bro. It's real 2 opposite sides of the spectrum. But that's only thing I really fuck with. And Euphoria now. That shit's hard. You watch that?
No. Wait,
bro.
I'm lying hard. I see Euphoria. I only seen a couple episodes, but I'm not gonna lie.
That shit's hard, but like there's a lot of.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why
mm.
I was jacking it. I was like,
This is you know what it is, bro. If you can
too much of like.
get overseeing the dicks and shit.
Nah, it wasn't even more so that. It was
Well,
just like,
you know,
see, this
nah,
is
it
why I
was
haven't
just like,
watched it,
the
it
bro.
only
was
reason-
just
'cause
like,
that's
nah, it wasn't
I'm
even
like,
that. It was
yo,
just like,
hold
it was
on.
just like, at one point I started getting to a point where like, all right, so I watched like 3 episodes, right? And then I got to the point in the time where I started thinking in my head, like, all right, so where could this show possibly be going? Because
Worse, yeah.
it wasn't there was no plot, there was no like serial killer or anything going on like that. It wasn't like they were trying to figure out who killed
It's like
who.
What
it's
is
like,
the ultimate finale
it
for
was
doing
just a-
mad drugs?
Bro, it was a female doing drugs trying to
Yeah.
stop, and it was a guy who was undercover mag. Like, I'm not even gonna say the word. He was an undercover.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
listen, yeah.
Like, and
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
gonna-
want nobody to know, but then he was like protecting her at the same this tranny. Like, I don't know. I don't
Bro.
know.
yo,
I didn't see where
it's
it was
like
going.
it's like Shameless, bro. Remember Shameless?
Nah, this is. I'll be honest with you. This shit is shameless on fentanyl.
Nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah, I'm gonna be honest. That shit is
Like there's always no solution.
Yeah, that shit is
There's
fucking
always no
wild.
solution. It's just-
But
Nah, that shit
let's
lost me.
nah. I'm not gonna lie. The dicks, seeing all those dicks, definitely lost me for a second.
By the
Like,
third episode,
me-
I was by the third. Once I realized, and like I said already, it's not about that. But once I realized that, because I thought he was a killer, the son. Once I realized that all
yeah.
he was doing was hiding that he was gay and was talking to the trainee, I thought that's all the show was about, and I was just like, for me, like, what am I sitting here really binge watching this?
Nah, the character development. I will say, like, if you're into like character development, because the
Yeah.
backstories are
Yo,
stupid.
if you watch shows and you into, I'm not a
Stupid.
show watcher. Feel me? It was just they was watching it in the crib, and I got into for me just smoking a blunt, watching it. If you a show watcher, feel me, females, males, whatever, get in tune, whatever.
Bro,
But I'm not really in tune anyway. So the fact that I even got in tune, I got right out tune.
bro, the one thing I'll say is it's weird, bro, because like they're playing fucking 16, 15, 17-year-olds, bro. And they're like fucking. And they're fucking. Like they're
Oh,
showing
yeah, they bad young
mad
too.
Yo,
titties,
that's
bad, yo.
ass,
crazy.
Bad
frontal
young, too.
nudity, like
Bad
everything.
young too.
Bro, and I'm like, that's the one thing that like
It
I'll be
was
watching the
WW,
show.
what the fuck?
I'll be watching the show and be mad entertained because like a bunch of crazy shit's going on. But then in the back of my head, there's like the good guy with morals and shit in the back of my head. Like, yo,
I heard
these kids are
hold up.
kids.
I heard the first episode is Zendaya getting crazy.
I mean, crazy as far as drugs, hell yeah. I mean, I don't really. I'm not, bro.
I'm
you
not
know
gonna
how I
front.
give it. I don't.
I'm not gonna front.
know.
She was gonna be tight. Like her character was gonna be tight. She was feeding like I'm not gonna
Yeah,
front. She was,
Yeah,
bro. Shit.
nah, she was gonna be tight. Like,
If you've been around some people, some fiends, you get a kick out of it for
Nah,
sure.
shout out
for
to
sure.
Dave, but
Yeah.
you know your character was gonna be tight.
Yo, disappointing ass bitch. No, Nah, be stop. I'm wilding. But let's get back into the music, bro. That was a nice little Euphoria.
Yeah,
I've been
took-
waiting. I've been wanting to talk Euphoria on the podcast for a little second, by the way. So I'm a little happy I finally got that motherfucker
Wait,
off.
we talked about it last.
I don't know, bro. I'll be high, man.
I just be smoking it,
Yeah, bro.
smoking it, smoking.
Yeah, but yeah. We got any features and shit on the new project?
On a new one coming out, if I throw a feature on it, I'm gonna be honest. Actually,
To get one of your
Actually-
lookalikes.
actually, shout out Glow once again. Anytime I drop some shit with
Mhm.
more than like 5 songs, I always throw him on it.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Glow. Shout out Monty Margella.
Okay.
My young boy. He's definitely on one of them. And I don't think it's too many features on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I would love to have a feature with like a mainstream artist or some shit like that, just
For
to
sure.
show my fans where I'm at and like what I could do with them on the track. I know that shit gonna be fire.
Who who would you want if you had any choice,
Like how?
any option?
What's the cat? Am I talking anybody?
Who's your
like,
favorite? Yeah, who was like your
anybody.
like
yo,
niggas
you just
can't
get
tell you
that
shit.
One chance, bro. You get that one chance. That's
gonna
like
this nigga singing
Nigga,
8
it's the
Mile.
last.
Niggas that you get.
it's the-
one
it's the
chance,
last-
bro.
It's gonna be like the first and last for a long time.
Like the
who
one,
who would it be?
yeah, the one thing
Alright,
that niggas
wait.
can't tell you shit.
Exactly.
Can I expand the question by asking y'all a question?
For
So
sure.
we'll answer it though.
Yeah,
What type of song is it?
I mean,
Don't say drill though.
I was gonna say, bro, whatever you,
I'll name some drill rappers
Yeah.
and I'll rap it though, but don't say drill.
whatever your favorite fucking
Alright,
shit
so
is,
I'm
type of
be
shit.
real. If it had, you said it's one artist.
Mm-hmm.
it's like, bro, if you name him, you gotta name the other one. He's weird. But like, I'm gonna have to hit up.
I wish I had the cricket.
I'm a damn. I I'm not famous yet. I'm not famous yet, so I'm not famous yet. So I want the song to. I want to like do some up tempo shit,
Mm-hmm.
and and I know I could go for this nigga because of the melodies,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I'm gonna go a little bit more grittier,
Okay.
just because I want to dumb out,
Who?
Lil Baby.
Oh,
My favorite,
word.
my favorite.
Okay.
That could be a vibe. I can
And
see that.
and
I can see that
and
going crazy.
100% who I'm saying, who I was gonna say first anyway. Like it's like you can't even choose, and it's for me, Smirk,
Bobby?
nigga, Dirk.
Oh, Smirk.
Smirk.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
Bobby though. Shout out Bobby.
Shout
though.
out
Wait,
Bobby.
hold on.
Bobby, bitch.
You know what? I fuck with that answer too because you analyze the people that you know that you would sound like good with. You didn't fucking go with the
Yeah,
typical Drake,
No.
Jay-Z.
I fuck with Drake. I fuck with,
Of course
I
we,
fuck with
of
some
course
Drake.
everybody
But
fucks
I'm
with
saying
Drake and
Lil
Jay-Z.
Baby, Lil Baby or Lil
You know?
Dirk. Me with a song right now with Lil Baby or Lil Dirk. Promise you, I'll stop making music if I'm lying. Chart.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Of course.
Well, I
No,
mean, anything
I'm
they touch is
telling you,
chart.
bro. I'm
Easy.
telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Easy,
I'm
bro.
not even talking about like they could have a mid, like they could just like be in there on some like fuck this shit. Wow, bro. I'm telling you, the way it's gonna compliment
Mm-hmm.
and the way it's gonna sound so new and different, and niggas gonna be like, who the like chart.
Okay.
But I'm still working
Exactly.
towards that right now with what I'm doing right now. I'm
Yeah.
just talking. We just talking like we just shit for me, shits and giggles. We just playing around, but
Yeah, of
not.
course.
You know what I mean?
Bro, listen,
You know
first
what I
and
mean?
foremost, what I say is manifest it. Believe it.
100%. Yeah,
Believe in
yeah.
yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't no one gonna fucking
That's the
believe
only,
in
bro.
your
That's
ass.
the only way. That's the only way I
Mhm.
got here right now by manifesting and having faith. That's the only way I got where I'm at right now.
You were saying before, like how you said you spent some nights in, staying in the studio and shit. Was how long did that go? Was that like a was like a
Alright,
was that like a
so
going hard thing, or was that just like a
nah. So I was staying I was at my grandmother's house, in Amityville, right? And I don't want to say like time periods because I don't want to mix it up too much. But I'm gonna
Mhm.
just go from there and then just move on. But I'm gonna just put it in like 4 sequences just so it's not
Okay.
too long. So I was at my grandmother's house, right, for some time. I was still doing music and shit. This is around music time,
like
when
when you first started?
a look mid,
Okay.
like
Okay.
maybe mid. So then I would shout out JT. JT would pick me up every day, and we would just be vibing out, super vibing out every day. And then actually, come on, Ma, I'm fucking up. Let's go back. Let's go
Okay.
back. Let's go back before that. Let's go back
Okay.
before that. I was at my aunt Olivia's crib in
Mm.
Farmingdale.
You did a lot of bouncing around,
Yeah,
bro.
for a fact. Yeah, for now the story is long. The story is good. The
I
story is
mean,
long.
shit, bro.
So
How long we got so far?
I was at my
Oh, we got time.
I was at my aunt Olivia's house. That's where the whole hand shit happened. With college, I remember Farmingdale. I said Farmingdale, so I was there because I was close to the school.
Mhm.
My uncle Mike was moving to Texas, so I
Yeah.
had to move out his crib. So I moved my aunt Olivia. So then, that's where I was at. I was going to Farmingdale and shit, doing my thing. That's where I was going through for me, stress, depression, shit. I was in a basement, shit,
Mhm.
just mad, upset, all that shit, just stressing in my bag. I was down bad. I just had to, for me, I had to get out the mud. I had to make a decision. I had to do something because if I
It's a
didn't,
fact.
I had to do something. And it was like, it wasn't even that. I'm not even going to make it mad hard and say nobody was there for me, but it was like the people that used to help me when I wasn't a man or it wasn't time for me to step up wasn't there. So it was like a sign to me where it's like, I'm in a fire. I'm in a storm. I got to weather this storm. And I guess this will determine what goes on.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew like I got to do something. I got to really get to it. So me and JT agreed we was going to live out of studio.
Okay.
So I hit up a videographer that we were shooting vids with. We shot our first video with. Shout out Box Visuals. I still shoot vids with him to this day.
He's dope. I've seen a few of his
Shout
videos.
out Box, man. Shout out my guy Box. So I hit up Box. He was renting out studios and shit. I'm like, yo, Box, me and JT need a studio. We trying to get to work. We trying to get crazy. Like we trying to really invest into this music shit and be about it. So like I said, long story short, next sequence, we ended up getting a studio in West Bab, and it was it was like 600 a month type shit. It was like rooms for like 300, 600, 900, 12. I mean, it was different rooms. We had some like it wasn't too big, but it wasn't too small. So we was just staying out that shit. So I got all my stuff from my aunt's crib, put it up top, and we was just grinding. I'm talking about we was in the V, door dashing, and we was making our bread like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I was doing my. For me, that's why I was getting my bread to do my other shit, and we was just running it up,
Mhm.
just running it up, and we would use the bread for DoorDash to eat. And other times, shout out Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes was like she was Uber Eating us and shit from
Mhm.
the grocery store. We had a little mini fridge. As soon as we moved into the studio, a lady was moving out. She gave us like 2 couches, a desk, mini fridge,
Fire.
microwave, yeah,
That's blessings, bro.
nigga, everything. She gave us a whole stew spot, like
Bro,
so. Then
that's divine, bro. I'll tell you, that's God right there,
that's why
bro.
I told. Then I tell you, manifesting and faith got me there.
Mhm.
That's this whole thing I'm telling you is how that whole shit started. I was always for me into all of that, but that's how this shit really got strong. So we was like really grinding it out and just making a little bit of bread, but using that bread to make more money.
Mhm.
For me, you know what
For
I mean.
sure, yeah,
So
yeah,
we was getting to it, and after that, like I said, long story short, we ended up going. We ended up moving out of that studio. The whole spot got broken down for the people across whatever. So then, I was at I was with JT. It was for me. Times was super rough, like super rough, because it's only because I felt like if I was to make a call or do something else, I would be turning back. But only reason why I felt like that was because nobody was agreeing with my idea
yeah. Mhm.
or with my vision. So it was like I felt like I just had to do whatever it took.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why my first project is called Finding My Way, and then the next one is called Whatever It Takes.
Mm.
So I just felt like I was just making decisions on my own. So I'm not gonna front. I started staying on in my man's V. It
Mhm.
was like for like a month or two. I had to grind it out every day. Every day I would go in his crib to shower. When for me, mom just went to work. She was okay with it. Showered. Then we got right back to DoorDash. Made that bread to make more bread. We was just saving it up and just booking stew sessions. That's why I met SMH.
Mm.
So when I went to SMH, I met Fleek. Shout out Fleek. Small world. Fleek used to shoot videos and engineer my dad.
That's crazy.
So I walked into the studio and
Yeah.
nigga was like, Mar? I'm like, I didn't even know him by Fleek. I knew him by his name. So I call him like, Josh? Nigga like, I'm like, what's good? So I don't even remember how we got invited there. Don't even remember. So we pulled up there and now we there till like 2 in the morning, just vibing, cooking
Mhm.
up with Fleek. He just putting beats on. He didn't even know I made music like that. He thought I was
Yeah.
just playing around. We going crazy in there. I'm dumbing out. So
Mhm.
then we chilling, just vibing. So then we ended up going in the V. We ended up going in the V, and then we ended up going in the V and dipping. We ended up going back for me, same routine, but now the routine changed a little bit. After we DoorDash, we went to the stew,
Mm.
and instead of just macking in the V the whole night and just chilling the whole night in the
Yeah.
car, we chilled at the stew.
Mm.
Fleek was giving us a little spot to vibe out at, as long as we was for me doing what we was doing and just being a vibe too. So we was just vibing out, and as we stayed there, it got more like family like. So
Mhm.
we was just started being more of a home, but we was also working there in a sense. Like we was making sure everything was clean. We was booking sessions all the time. We was still booking sessions all the
Mhm.
time. And then the studio just started getting on its own. Like the studio was just growing and growing and
Yeah, yeah.
getting right. It was doing a thing. So then Flea moved into the other room, and then that's when it's like we basically a team now.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah.
that shit is like we getting right. So we was all getting
Bro.
right in the stew. Niggas was during COVID time. So while niggas was all like, remember how niggas had a curfew?
Mhm.
While everybody was doing that curfew shit at home, and everybody, we was in the studio. We was
Mm.
quarantining at the stew.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of niggas would have folded in your position.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro.
A lot of
Nobody knows,
niggas.
bro. It's a lot of shit I left out of this story. Nobody knows, and the shit I'm just saying right now, nigga. I already know. I'm just saying the bare minimum because niggas gonna feel what I gotta say. I already know,
Mhm.
so I'm just saying what I feel me the
I
bare.
mean,
But I'm
yeah.
telling you, that's a fact, bro. I know, and it's like me being me. I don't even I don't even be saying shit like that. Like I
Mhm.
don't even be. I be knowing, but I don't even be speaking on it. And then
Mhm.
it's like some niggas still be trying to front, and it's like I don't be caring because they don't be knowing. But it's like
Yeah. Who cares, bro? Like,
yeah, because they niggas don't be knowing. But
bro. At the end of the day, not to say, and this ain't even on no fuck shit, but like at the end of the day, these niggas is gonna be where they're at, bro, for the rest of their life.
yeah, for
You
a
know what I
fact,
mean? And
especially with that mentality,
yeah,
and
exactly.
it's like
You get that light?
they'll be the type to feel a way that you said that, but
Yeah.
you said that because of their actions. So
Mhm.
it's like, how bad are you really? You got to look at the bigger guy.
Realistically, bro, you gotta hit niggas with, are you mad at me or yourself, bro?
Mm-hmm.
These niggas be mad that they can't, do what you do, or they're too afraid necessarily to do what you do. They're afraid to take that risk to,
Nah,
what I
I
mean,
took that shit.
live rough for wow, crazy shit. I actually wanted to make this a topic of our next pod. Well, I wanted to make a topic of our last one, but we fucking cut ass for too long. Jim Carrey said, if you're not willing to sacrifice your way of life for a year, for a lifetime of the way you want to live, then you care about what people think too much.
And you know what's crazy? While I was at that stew, it's a lot of people that's gonna watch this video. It's a lot of people that won't know. It's a lot of people that will know.
Yeah.
For a certain little period of time, niggas will pull up, and I was just acting like we was there to work there.
Yeah.
Soon as niggas let them out and lock the door, whoop, turn right back around, went right back in the stew.
Yeah. Nobody's business.
But it was like, my thing is, that was just like you said, that was my pride. But then after the period of time, I started realizing that all the shit that I was going through was turning me into the animal I am now. So
Exactly.
when I'm able to talk on it, niggas not gonna be looking at me like, what? Niggas gonna be looking at me like, damn. I mean,
Real
like,
paid, bro.
word, like, what the? So that's why, like I was saying, present time with the stew shit, we started going there and staying there. Fleek started going home, but Fleek had a preset. He had a
Yeah.
preset on his computer, and we had a deal for me because I'm the type of person where I don't like handouts and shit. If I could do something, I'm gonna do it. And if we gonna have a genuine work schedule or whatever we do, let's do it. But I don't want nothing free because I don't want to feel like
I
I'm
owe you
doing
something,
in any way, shape, or form. So I started doing some of his sessions. I started working for him. I'm like, yo,
That's dope.
yeah, I'm like, yo, let me do your sessions, bro, and then you just mix it master, because you know niggas want to mix it master, so it'll make it easier. But just for me, show me what to do, so when you leave, I could just engineer on my own. But I'll do your sessions for you.
Smart.
So we had our little
Smart.
my little plan. So I was working there, but for me, I wasn't getting no bread, and I didn't care about that because I knew I was working on my craft. So I was doing that shit off the hand. I didn't want no bread. Other niggas would have, let me get a. I didn't want nothing. I just wanted him to teach me it, and then as soon as he stepped out, I'm gonna do my thing, and then once the owner leave, I gotta for me dip out too. But at least I had a little hour or two to get right every day. So now it started getting longer though. For me, the owners, for me, shout out Marky, he started seeing my grind. He started seeing my work ethic. He started seeing what me and JT was doing. He like, yo, do y'all thing for me. As long as I'm here, y'all good. Just for me, get right. Just don't lead by example type shit. My fault when you done, let me see it later. So then after that, long story short, shout out Glow once again. Glow, that nigga he really got flows, bro. Like that nigga really like he'll get on any beat whenever. Like he could do whatever, whenever. Like if it wasn't for him, like he definitely got me in. I feel like he put me in that mindset to want to be as creative as possible.
Was it like a competition type of thing?
In a good way.
Yeah, always.
In a great way though, because like without him, I feel like I wouldn't have put myself to that test to try to do that much different shit.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm telling you, like I will come on a beat and go crazy on some shit, and he will do something completely different. I'm talking about like way out of the ordinary, and those sound so fire.
So you guys contrast each other in like the perfect way.
Yeah, so I definitely thank him every single day for just being him. For me, just doing what he do, because that shit just made me create more, want to be more creative. So I'm in a booth every day, like I told you. Now, like I said, I'll make this the last like point.
How you good, bro? It's a podcast. Talk.
Now I'm in the booth while Fleek is going. Like let's say it'll be like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. He come back at 9 to get right for me to do a session and shit. So I got like 3-4 hours. 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I don't care. I'm loading beats on YouTube. I used to look up 147 Cowboy type beats. That's why them shits always got the guitar. It was like always got the melodies. I used to always look them shits up. 147 Cowboy. So
shout out
Cowboy.
Shout
out. I was gonna say shout out. So I was in a booth with the keyboard, with the regular keyboard. I knew how to. He had the preset, so I knew how to start it over. I knew how to put the auto tune on, all of that.
Yeah.
So now, just like this, I'm on a mic. I'm like trying to figure it out. Like niggas do this shit. Like I wanted to create a melody. Like I wanted to use that auto tune and really get right. I wanted people to sing my shit back to me, like type shit. Like I wanted to really be able to get right with people. So I'm like, so I started thinking of flows and shit. Word to everything. I thought of this flow. I dropped it. I laid it down. And after that, I paused it, brought the beat back, laid it down again, and I just kept flowing and kept going. I made like 3-4 songs. Well, I started having a mindset like every time Fleek come back, I'm gonna have like 3 songs done for him, just to show him. And every time I came back, he like, yo, this you did this? I'm like, yeah, bro. Look, people, this is like, just and I've seen it in him, like me doing what I was doing. Fake motivated him. It fake made him like, yo, nah, this nigga like he working like. So then everything was just
your whole shit like. It's crazy, bro, because, like, listen, being where we're from, we see a lot of talent, but we don't see a lot of motherfucking hunger. And the hunger we do see be fake hunger, niggas that want it but really don't want it.
And shout out Shabu Mosley. Man.
The shit you're doing, bro, the shit you're doing is showing that, like, bro, like, that's the mindset of, I really fucking want this shit, bro. And a lot of motherfuckers don't have that shit, dog.
No, that's a fact. And it's like, it's crazy because niggas will hear my music and shit, and it's like I talk about whatever I want.
Yeah, of course.
I talk about whatever I want, and I'm talking about like I don't even say it like that. I don't even say whatever I want like that. I say like I can sit here and talk to you, and you'll feel the way you feel right now. But then you'll hear my music. It'll be some turn up shit. It'll be some lit shit. But it's like the way I create it and the way I format it and the way like I feel like I put mad. I so put it like this. Let's say like the song was food.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I put mad like love into the ingredients.
You cook that shit like the mom with the fat arms.
Exactly. Like I don't just like I don't. And shout out, yo, listen. Shout out to everybody who goes in the stew and goes on the mic and just freestyles. That's being me too. I do that shit. But shout out to the people who understand what I'm about to say. When you really sit there and hear a beat, and you really like, let's say you smoke a blunt or you do whatever, it don't matter. You don't do nothing. But when you really cook up to a beat and you flowing and you flowing, like you going dumb, and then you get to really lay that shit down and really like that's when niggas know like this shit gonna be crazy. Like
you be writing this shit like, yo, that nigga is nasty.
Yo, bro, word to everything I love. Yo,
that bitch is nice.
Word to everything I love, bro. I'm sitting in the bathroom yesterday smoking a blunt right into this beat. I'm sitting in the bathroom yesterday right into this beat yesterday smoking a blunt. And while I'm rapping, I'm looking in the mirror rapping because I just be rapping for me, jumping around trying to get in my groove, just get right. While I'm rapping, I'm sitting here and fucking I'm getting mad excited. Like this shit just sound mad hard. I'm switching flows like. But I really feel like I'm in a state of mind. I'm at a point right now where if I could just maintain the mental and just keep that shit high and just be patient with it, but I also just start attacking a little bit more. I don't gotta do no extra shit, but just a little bit more. I'm gonna be set up for some good shit soon.
Nah, bro, I definitely fucking see some shit. Like I said, you're hungry, and that's what a lot of motherfuckers lacking here, bro. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm happy to get you. I'm happy to get you early in your career. You know, the light. Just give me the light.
You said what?
I'm happy to get you this early in your career. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
To see. I'm happy to be that. You know, my platform and you. You know, hopefully we all grow together. You know what I mean? You get to watch. You know, us get bigger. I get to watch you fucking start to kill these shows and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's
my favorite part.
Yeah, bro, for sure, bro. It's always about the connections, bro. You never know what fucking dope people you may meet. You know what I mean? You never know anything, any of this shit, bro. Yo, bro, it's crazy because like there's motherfuckers I met that like were just Joe Schmo, and like not to say I was like whatever, you know, they were just impartial. I was very impartial, you know, not like super nice or like super whatever mean or whatever. I was just whatever. Yo, some of these niggas is off now, like up. You know what I mean? And like, bro, those are the type of people you want to get around, and like, not to say that you want to clout chase or you want to, but you want to chase success.
Nah, like
you want to be around successful people. Just
the opportunity and vibe is there,
and that's why I always tell people when you see people doing their thing, but like they're like whatever. Yo, those are the type of people that you gotta be. Yo, shout out to them and so just support them,
even if you don't
along
fuck with it.
the way.
Like, bro, there's a
support them because you know what? Because maybe now they're like whatever, but yo, they're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep going, and they're gonna keep growing.
Facts. It's not. It's you never know where motherfucker may land, bro. And like, listen, I used to engineer people too, bro. I'm pretty sure that your motherfucking hall of shame, your hall of cringe is crazy.
Nah, no funny shit,
bro. Some trash niggas.
I be going into studios. I love going into new studios because like sometimes hearing that shit from like engineers, like let's say I get on a beat or some shit, and they be like, "Yo, nah, bro, you fire, bro."
No. I'm not talking about you.
Oh, I know you talking about me.
I'm talking about you engineering other people.
Oh, nah. Sometimes
you heard some crazy shit before.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely.
Some
but
dirt.
I've been in some studios where niggas done literally went on the mic, and I'm talking about like right then and there, just freestyle some shit and freestyled and just said whatever they wanted, and then got out. And that shit either came out to be I or it came out to be like I. But I don't engineer.
It's like, yo, my guy, you sure you want to do that shit? That's one take.
I had a session or two where like, and it's like, don't get me wrong. I don't even want to. I've only engineered a couple times, but I've never mixed and mastered the song. I've never mixed and mastered the song. I've only ever tracked out for the engineer.
Okay.
So like I was definitely there. I was tracking out the artist, so I could still answer this question. But I don't want, for me, I want nigga like, yo, teach me how to engineer, bro. Nah, I don't know how to engineer,
Oh,
bro.
bro.
I can't teach
Okay.
you how to
I
engineer, bro.
respect it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we ain't gonna.
Yeah, don't ask me how to do
Shh.
that. Yeah,
Nah,
I like staying right here, like behind
you're
the
an
camera.
artist, bro. At the end,
Yeah.
bro, that's the thing. At the end of the day, you're an artist, and they gotta
But I
respect
feel
the
like
fact
a
that
lot
you're
of
an
artists,
artist.
I feel like a lot of artists be trying to like embrace that shit
For
like,
their
yo,
own
I
self.
engineer.
Nigga, I do
Oh,
that shit for myself. Like, I'll do that shit for like
yeah, I feel
I,
like it's a good thing to still like.
bro. At this point in my life, I am not, and like I don't do it for money. I'm doing it because I love it at this point. And not to say I'm not doing it for money either, but like, you know what I mean? If when a career comes out, the career comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not engineer for a nigga that I think sucks. You got to show me something before. You can't just not
Yeah.
rap and then pull up on me and
And
just
then what's
rap.
some shit?
Yeah, not. No, you're not gonna waste my precious time, bro.
Nah,
Not at all.
that's another thing too. It's time, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
They be one of the 1
like,
hour. They can be one of the 1 hour, the
listen.
quick 1 hour sessions to lay some shit down.
No, and
I
that's
lay
it
some
too.
quick shit
So
down.
what you want? You want to pay me $50 for 1 hour? You want to waste an hour of my time and give me $50 for me to? Because my deal was I was engineering, mixing, and mastering, and you know what I mean,
Mhm.
fucking sending it back to you. You think I want to do that? All that for $50? That's an hour of just recording,
Yup.
and then you want me to do that shit for the few
Dig
hours
deep
that it
into the
takes?
track,
Fuck that,
play
bro.
everything, mix
Fuck on
that shit.
Fuck that, man. And you suck too, bro. I
He
know
said, I can't hear
every
this shit
song
back
I've
and forth.
engineered word for word.
Mhm.
Bro, I've engineered a quite amount of songs, bro. A
Mhm.
decent amount of songs, dog. Yo, some of the songs I engineer really, really bad. But
Nah,
yeah,
when I've been to the, I'm not gonna front. I've been to the studio before, and I had a
heard,
song.
overheard.
Nah, I've been inside like, oh, definitely, I definitely overheard a lot of shit. I've been to the studio before though, where like I done put a beat on for like I done put a beat on for an engineer, and then like try to lay the song down, and it did not sound how I wanted it to sound.
Oh yeah, of course.
Talk about
Oh,
like it sounded
my
like
nigga.
like the auto tune was off, like it just I don't know,
That
it sounded bad.
it's that, bro. When I got stories for that all day. I tried to do a
That shit
dance
be
hall
getting
song,
tight.
but I'm West Indian, but like.
He said I got a story for that. I tried to do a dance.
Is
Bro,
it that shit that we did, nigga?
Nah, not our shit. Our shit is hard. Our shit is fire.
Alright.
But no. This is a
Alright.
song
I'm
that
just saying, bro.
only one nigga.
'Cause we did
my
one
my
before,
mans
too.
came with me to the
This
studio,
nigga's hilarious.
and I'm bro. Listen,
He
I'm
said,
on.
this that shit we did.
Nah. We did some fire. I'll show you that later. But fucking this nigga, bro. So my one man, he's Guyanese. Shout out Deno. This nigga,
okay.
yeah. Fucking, I'm like, yo, you speak, cause this is I'm little West Indian, but I'm not really in tune with that shit, like the patois and then you know what I mean. I fuck with the music and shit, but I don't really know if nigga. I can't speak it. I can understand it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I tried to write some shit, and I was on some punk cocky them come me cocky. You know what I mean? Like I was going crazy on that shit, bro. I was trying to talk spicy on that motherfucker. So
you trying to get
yeah, I was trying to get it. Yeah. Bro,
man.
I rapped it so many times at the crib, and it was fire in my head. I was like, yo, I'm going to go crazy on this shit. Bro, I went in there, auto-tuned out. Listen, trying to be like Tory Lanez in that bitch, bro. Listen, nigga, that shit, I came out, bro. I brought my boy Deno, because I was like, yo, you speak patois, right? He's like, yeah, I know I know a little something. All right, so I brought the nigga. He's like, nah, your shit sounds right. You don't sound like you don't know what you're saying. But it came out crazy. That shit was weird, bro. I was like, the auto tune was, you know how that shit be. I was like,
nigga
nah,
was lying to you.
man.
Nigga said
Yeah, I
you
was
sound
like,
right.
nah, bro. That shit's crazy.
Nah,
To the scrap yard, nigga.
I had moments.
Be
where
like
I wasn't jacking it.
It'd be like that, you know.
Nah, for sure. I
Bro,
definitely had some.
that's one thing about rappers and niggas. I understand you're successful. I understand, you make some good ass music. Not you per se, but these artists. Admit that you make bad music sometimes. It's cool. Everyone makes bad. Listen, I hate some of my motherfucking songs, bro. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I could attest
And
to
like,
that shit.
and like, yo, it's cool, like, to be open about, like, you know what I mean? And I understand having supreme confidence. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be open. Like, you don't gotta, like, niggas be, bro.
Every once in a while,
yeah.
it's one thing you just be balloon and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yes.
bro, I be chit chatting with some niggas and they just be like, "Yeah, everything I do, I think everything I do is gold, platinum." I'm like,
Everything.
everything, nigga, because I could
Ever-
play some shit right now that you
everything.
made. That you
You said everything.
yeah, bro. But yeah, man. But I appreciate you being so fucking, so open, so transparent,
Oh yeah,
with us,
definitely
bro.
for
Because
sure.
you
Yeah.
definitely got real deep into your story.
Oh yeah, for a
You
fact. That's
know,
what I'm here for.
you got any shows coming up or anything?
I actually don't have any shows. I really wish I did, to be honest. But my plan right now is to just promote the videos that I have out now on YouTube. Shout out to
Yeah.
all my videos right now. Move Different just dropped. 32 Baby just dropped. Those two music videos is out right now. Shout out MOH Relly, my boy Shy. Shout out Shy. We shot that video together with Box. I shot 32 Baby with Prom Duo. Shout out Duo. But I got fire ass music videos on
Okay.
YouTube. Honestly, I feel like with the way everything is going, I feel like I'm packaged perfectly well. I got fire ass videos on YouTube. I got the nice catalog on Apple Music, Spotify, good Instagram page, good TikTok for me. I
Yeah,
be
yeah.
posting my videos. I feel like all I really got to do right now is get seen by the right person,
Bro.
and that's all I'm. I'm not saying
That's
that's
where the
all
shows come from.
I'm not saying that's all I'm waiting for, but that's really, in my opinion, that's what's like
That's
kicking
where
it
you're
back.
at.
Because once I
Yeah.
get that, not even a co-sign or nothing crazy, but once I get that little that somebody nobody
Bro,
knows, somebody nobody
It's not
knows.
gonna be. It's not gonna. It may not be Drake. It may
No,
not
no, no.
be
It's gonna be
Baby.
somebody
It
nobody
might be.
knows.
It might be a little exec, a nigga in a suit and tie,
I'm
bro.
telling you, it's gonna be somebody nobody knows, and he's gonna hear of me or find of me. He's gonna fuck with what I have going on.
He or she, bro. You never
Yeah,
know.
oh yeah, he or she. And he's fuck with what I have going on. And that one person is gonna give me one little opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, the way Marv be handling his opportunities, bro, I'm telling you it's over. I'm telling you it's
Yeah.
over. And
Yo.
especially if it's a show. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I done performed at bars and people didn't know one word of my music because they didn't know who I was. But I turned that shit up.
Yeah.
It's just the type of music I make. Like I make sure my shit make people feel hype but welcome. Like I don't. It's not too. For me, it's not. I don't put too much on it. Like I don't do too much with it. I'm not doing too much with what I'm rapping and shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like a party vibe. I could also have. For me, you see the drill. You see the. I have love songs, all the
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
up songs, all the extra shit. But I'm gonna be honest. It's on DGX and Vaughn. I'm gonna be real on them niggas. Whatever they send me, I hear. If I fuck with it, I'm gonna get on it. Be honest. For real.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think you should start doing some shows.
Nah, I need to. I want
For
to.
sure, for
I
sure.
want to. Well, shout out HBK, man. HBK got a big show coming up soon. I know for sure. I know for sure. Whenever we have shows and shit, they always give me the blessing. For me, they
For
bless
sure.
me with the platform to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
able to perform my music. Shout out the gang, man. Shout out HBK. So they definitely got a big show coming up soon. So I'm gonna definitely do my thing on there. I'm gonna definitely promote it as much as I can, get it out to the people, and we're gonna make a vibe of it. Anytime there's an occasion with HBK on it, anytime it's a party or anything, any artist, any celebrity artist that they ever book or that we ever book, always a great vibe, always a big show, always sold out, always some crazy shit. And even if it's not, I'm telling you, it's memorable, 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 memorable. Promises.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah, man, this man isn't no rookie to performing though. Yo, tell us some people that you work with.
Oh yeah, I opened up for Busy Banks. I opened up.
Okay.
I opened up for
Free Busy.
Yeah, Free Busy. I opened up for Dusty Lil Kane.
Okay.
I opened up for I opened up at a lot of places. You know what's crazy? I got what's the word? I don't want to say robbed, but like I got
You got
robbed.
Rob.
Not like social media wise. I don't want to say like where I was like baited, not baited.
Oh, baited.
But like
Okay.
so basically some
You got
guy
scammed.
scammed. I got
Oh.
scammed. So it was when I was in my group, just to talk about performing and shit, some funny shit. Not even funny, but now that it's in the past, it's like, fuck you, but like, damn. So some guy,
You gotta go through it, bro.
some guy told us that we was gonna do a three show like tour with
Mhm.
PNB Rock, and he was really on the tour too. Everything
Yeah.
was legit, but it was fake. So we paid $1,500. We had backup dancers
What?
on some fire shit too. Like they was
Word?
they was fire ass dancers. Like they was gonna be wilding out on the sides. Or we was just turning up, getting crazy. It was just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
dumb out. They had their hotels booked. We drove in a Tahoe with all of us in it. For me, all the clothes. We was gonna book the hotels while we was there. We got there for the first night. Pulled up to the manager that we had at the time pulled up to the side door. They didn't know who that nigga was. The nigga that we was in
Wow.
contact with. They didn't know who he was.
What the fuck?
Never got to
crazy.
perform.
Wow. That's fucked up, bro.
That goes to say though, every performance after that, I'm telling you, been a movie. Cause I done went crazy every single time I performed that.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Oh, Young K too. Shout out Young K. I opened up for Young K too.
Shout out
Okay,
Young
okay,
K.
okay.
Yo, fucking.
U Albany. I was at U
Oh,
Albany
you did?
homecoming.
Oh, word?
No. I didn't perform, but shout out DJ Sosa. He
I fuck with Sosa. He's good.
yeah, he did Dusty Locane's set, and I was on stage with Dusty, Favi, all of them. Oh my gosh, man. RPT dot ooh.
RP.
Yeah, RPT dot ooh. I was backstage with Favi, T dot, all of them. Anyone you could think of that's living now, Capella Gray, all of them. It was all back there. Anyone that was at UA homecoming, I was backstage. So that was a really good experience too, just being with artists like that and shit.
Nigga
just
name
being
dropping more
around
than Kanye.
Yo, it was lit. UA homecoming
Nah, that
was
is
lit.
lit. That is
That
lit.
shit was lit. Yo,
That's a nice little setting.
backstage was lit. We was in
Yeah.
Dusty Locane's Dusty Locane's room. It was everybody was in there. That shit was a movie.
That's fire.
Word, that shit was lit. It was.
Did he remember you from when you opened up for him?
Shout out when
Dusty.
it was maybe it was like 2 months before, but he knows all of us already. So
Oh,
when
okay,
I seen him, it was a mutual vibe. But
Oh,
I'm not gonna
okay.
sit here and sit on the couch like, yeah, that nigga remember me.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a great mutual vibe when we met each other. Everything was
Okay.
fine. It was he already knew we was coming. It was for me. Everything was sweet.
Okay.
So
okay.
what was I gonna say?
It's fucking freaking here.
Damn, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say one more thing, but word we was. Oh yeah, shout out a little booking agency. They the ones who got that whole.
Who?
Setup. A little booking
A little
agency.
booking. Shout out. Shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out a little booking
okay,
agency. They the ones who booked the whole
Okay.
event and shit. And I ended up meeting them while I was there. I did a contest for them a while back.
Okay.
You had to get on this little baby beat. I went dumb. Tell me why I lost, right? I DM'd them like, yo, I'm not gonna front. This is crazy. But just for me, tell me why I chose the winner. So next time I do a contest, I get crazy. I try to attack it like that so it didn't look like I was on some like hating shit.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Word to my mother, they hit me back and said that I was supposed to win this shit. They said that they fucked with my submission, and then they said they was gonna grant me a show in return of what was going on. Like they just fuck with me as an artist. They was gonna do something for me and help me out.
Okay.
Ever since then, they've been
That's
nothing.
hard.
Yeah, ever since then, that goes to say shout out to them. Ever since then, they hooked up. They like for me, they connected with me. Ever since then, they just been hitting me up and we've been vibing. And I met a couple of them. I know a couple people backstage and shit. Shout out Johnny Two Phones too. He the one that put me on.
Shout out Johnny Two Phones.
I be knowing mad people, man. But other than that, for this year, I'm just gonna attack it with new music, shit that I've been cooking, I've been working with. Definitely, maybe one or two drill songs. I'm gonna be honest,
Sure.
maybe one or two, but I'm gonna really bring out that old melody. Just me, that artist.
Yeah.
Me. I'm not even gonna put any type of vibe on it. I'm just gonna say that me. I mean, like that, like whatever. However, when a nigga hear Fkmarr, if somebody hear my music, then they think of like top the 3 songs they fuck with. I'm going back to that vibe. It's not only like drill samples and all that extra shit. I did that because I was trying to reel in more fans, reel in more people.
Oh, you good?
No. I was making sure my shit was
Oh, okay. I was like, okay. Yeah, fucking. Do you think you would ever do a dancehall beat?
Yeah, I would, but I mean,
That shit would be hard.
I had a couple. Well, when I was in my group, we made.
I heard
we
something.
made some
Yeah.
fire. We made some fire reggae tracks when I was in my group. Or we made some fire shit. We made Unusual with Showtime.
I feel like that style of music is just like always timeless. It's always a vibe.
Yeah,
White people
when you
fuck
play
with it.
And when you,
Black
and when you
people
make
fuck with it.
when you make
Spanish
a
people.
fire one, when you make a fire one and they play it at a party and
Yeah.
it's a fire one,
Always.
people gonna bop to it.
Bro,
It's
like
happened plenty of times.
even like mid reggae, like not reggae, like even mid dancehall music, like it's still just calming and chill and like it's high vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, that high frequency music is just gonna make you feel good no matter what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for a fact. That's why I started I really started getting in tune with like how I sound on a mic
Mhm.
because I wanted to make sure my voice was appealing to like the ear. I don't want to sound too deep into it, but I wanted to make sure what I was saying and how I was saying it, I knew it was like people could repeat it.
Yeah.
People could hear themselves saying it. Like I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say some shit somebody gonna hear and not want to say or not wanna, or like for me that's why I don't say too much or do too much. But the flow and like the rhythm and the
Yeah.
lyrics in it, just it all comes together type shit.
When you make music, do you like think of like certain people you're writing? Yeah, are you like writing to certain people? Not like
I mean,
that you're
I
like
feel you. I feel
subbing,
you.
but
Nah,
like
I feel
you're
you.
thinking like, oh, this may be the song, or like maybe this might be the song that like the real fan will fuck with. Maybe the mainstream might not, but
Yeah.
the real fan will like
Nah, I
know
definitely do be
or like
having moments like
know
that.
that shit word for word. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah, I definitely do be having moments like that. Like when I'm writing, I be thinking way too much to begin with,
yeah.
and everything with life. I
I
think way
see
too
you
much.
seem like a fucking deep thinker and
Yeah, I
shit.
think
Like
way too much.
you're like
Like,
really really mature for like you're young you're
yeah,
a lot younger than me. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
For your age, you actually seem like a lot. Like I could talk to you, bro. I can
Yeah, I
actually like
appreciate that.
you
Yeah,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like I don't usually like these little niggas. I don't be really chit chatting with too much because they be like on some
Nah, cause that's what's gonna
you know
separate. That's what separates.
yeah
That's what separates you sometimes. Cause there be a lot of people that make music like
yeah
me. There be a lot of niggas that's nice like me. But there don't be a lot of niggas that could really handle business or
yeah
be a
yeah yeah
boss.
for
Like
sure
it's not a lot of niggas that
yeah.
could take that
I mean,
position.
like I said, not for not like I mean. When I say little niggas, I'm talking about little niggas around here. When I'm not, I don't
Oh
mean
no,
to
no,
call
no,
you,
I
little, you
know.
know what I mean.
No, I
I'm
know what
saying
you talking about.
younger niggas like around here per se, because
No,
like
I know what you,
you know what I
the
mean.
niggas doing what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like because I be chit chatting with these niggas, and like some of them just be all over the place, or just wanting to do nothing, or like they're not willing to do that extra step because I be the and I'm usually the one saying, "Yo, you should just do this. I know you don't want to, but it at the end of the day, you ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? This maybe will at least push you forward. You know what I mean? And niggas just okay, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
yeah,
you already before I even had to even fucking be an old man to you, motherfuckers already doing the shit. You're putting me on the shit. So like you
yeah,
know what I
I'm
mean?
trying to
Like I
get
said, I
right.
like
I'm not even trying.
you're
I'm
very
here
well
getting
beyond your
right.
years, brother.
Yeah, appreciate that for real.
Yeah, man. Yo, you got anyone to shout out though, bro?
Honestly, right
You
now,
shouted a lot of people, bro.
yeah, I
Like
did
you,
shout.
I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie. No
Who
cap.
else? Who else, bro?
We
Who
might
else,
have to
man?
fuck around, like do a shout out count on this shit, because you shouted out a lot of
I
niggas,
did
bro.
shout out a
For
lot of
real.
people, man. Listen,
Bro, I'll be honest with you. If it didn't take it, like, bro, video editing is not really my thing. I do it,
it
but
takes time.
it's not my thing.
Yeah,
But I may take the extra time to fucking put out the shout out, like the shout out, maybe a little thing says shout out meter.
Yeah,
Boom, boom.
yeah. Nah, I did shout out a lot of people. I mean, that's why, and it's crazy because you about to ask me if I want to shout people out, and it's like anytime I get asked this shit, it's like I feel like I always forget somebody.
Yeah, I don't think you might not have forgotten
Nah, bro,
anybody, bro.
you
You
name
was
dropped
you
a
was name
lot, bro.
dropping
You was
like
name
Kanye,
dropping.
more than Kanye,
Ooh.
man. You
Nah,
you
man,
was
shout out. I don't know, man, because niggas gonna be staring at the screen like that. This nigga ain't say my name. But not really though. Honestly though, shout out everybody that really fuck with me.
yeah.
Cause you know it's a lot of fake niggas out here. So if you watching this video and you jacking me, then I'm jacking you seriously. So shout out to real niggas that I be talking to. For me, shout out for me and my family that I got niggas that I'm with right now. Shout out Holy Buzz, man. Only way. And shout out to Gazans too, man.
Yo, shout out Holy Buzz.
Shout
man.
out Holy Bud.
Nah, man.
Big
But
yes.
seriously though, on a serious note though, where I'm at right now, what I'm doing, it's like I'm the type of person where I know shit is coming, but it's like it's a lot of shit in between. So it's like with what I'm doing right now, I gotta just for me work with what I have. So
Yeah.
when it comes to like fucking with people, it's like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I fuck with people a little more than they fuck with me. But I feel like I'm learning that like the
Not
more
everyone's gonna be you though,
yeah,
bro.
that's a fact.
They're not gonna.
And
But
my problem is I be expecting that,
yeah,
but
you
I can't.
You
I
can't.
can't expect that shit.
Not
So it's
everyone
like,
can be real as you, bro.
yeah, for real. Cause it's like,
It's 10 times harder for a real nigga though.
yeah,
For the record, so it's difficult to cope with that like feeling of like it's like a betrayal you feel kind of sort of right.
Yeah, cause it's like my thing is like let's say I ain't speak to somebody in mad long, right? But they hit me up. I'll feel the same way I felt when I was jacking them OD.
Yeah.
Only because it's not that I wasn't talking to them because it was some crazy shit. It's just because of the way life
You
is.
doing what you
Yeah,
doing.
niggas doing what they doing. So it's like I feel like a lot of people don't think the way I think. So it's like sometimes I feel like I be taking that extra mile for people when I shouldn't, and it's crazy. So like, I mean, I could sit here and like, it's like having people in your music videos.
Yeah.
Like I never been through this situation. Anybody else seen my music videos, I fuck with, but it's like imagine having somebody in your music video and then next thing you know, that nigga sneak this and you talking shit about you
Yeah.
behind your back. Like I feel like that shit is weird. So like, I mean,
It happens though,
the
for
ones
sure, for sure.
the ones who know. Yeah, the ones who know they know what type
Yeah.
of for me time I'm on and how I am for who I fuck with. You know, type shit.
Yeah, I mean, bro. I mean, listen, you seem like you're up to a lot of positive things, bro, and like realistically,
I'm trying to get that bag, bro.
yeah, you trying to get that bag. You trying to make some
But
shit
at the
shake.
same time, like while I'm getting that bag though, I still want to make up for all the time with like all the hardships. That's why I brought up fun. It's not really
Uh,
BS, but
you're
it's
gonna bring up some old bad time bars, some old BT bars
what you
again.
mean? Hell no.
My bars.
What you
Listen,
mean?
you call it because like I said when niggas get money, they gotta spend it. You call it ignorance. I call it making up for old times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fire. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying now because I said that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying, bro. Like it's like I I I do live by that, and I know there's a goal. I know there's a goal, and I know there's a
yeah,
meaning, and
yeah,
I know there's more important shit.
yeah.
But
There's so much shit
nobody,
you ain't experienced that.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know for a fact
yeah,
that as long as I can control it,
hmm
nobody is gonna stop me from doing that shit.
for
First,
sure.
like, and as long as nigga, bro, I don't care how old I am or whatever is what. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it how I want to do it
For
because
sure.
the day I started doing what I wanted to do, I seen change and I seen growth, and I seen that if I just do it correctly with faith, like I said before,
Hmm.
and manifesting, like I said before, and I just live like I live how I live, like I said before. Ain't shit can stop me, bro. Ain't shit, nothing can happen. How can I lose? What is there to
Yeah,
lose? What am I chasing if I'm just doing me?
yeah,
If
exactly,
I'm living
bro.
my me. What? Some people get stuck in this shit and think it's a goal or something to reach. Even me, I be thinking I'm losing time. The
Bro,
fuck?
I mean, really, bro. Listen, and if you let these niggas control your actions, bro, they have control
Nah,
over
yeah,
you.
definitely. Hell no.
You
Can't.
know what I mean? You control yourself, bro. You're your own boss at this. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I
And
mean,
I be saying a lot what I say too because there be people that don't be. They be people that have the mindset I have. There be
hmm
people that could do what I could do, but they just don't know how to activate it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
just
for
don't know how
sure.
to. They don't know how. They don't know where it is. So people be telling me all the time like, "Oh, man, like I don't I want to do some shit. But I don't know what I want to do. I didn't want like I told you I didn't want to rap. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know I
yeah,
wanted to rap. This shit just happened. I started seeing that everything with life was going left, but everything with music was going right.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, and at the same time, like I said, bringing that word back up, niggas, I'm having fun with it.
And you
I'm
and
going
you
out to
working.
parties. I'm
Yeah.
going out to parties. People playing my music in the car. People
hmm
going in group chats. Yo, mom, my man's go to LIU. Yo, mom, I was at the frat house. Niggas played your song. I'm like, how y'all know this? Oh,
hmm
this nigga fire. Everybody's hearing my shit. That shit get me hype.
hmm
That shit get me hype as hell. I'm gonna be real.
Hell
Like
yeah, bro.
I'm going to like places in like Patrick or Huntington just to go get food or some shit. I run into people who are just there and chilling. They tell me I look like somebody. I tell them I make music. Now they asking me to rap.
Yeah.
Now I'm rapping. Now they added me on Instagram.
hmm
Now they added me on Apple. It's for me. And now they friends is telling their friends about their friends. So it's like, and it's like my type of thing is I'm an open person when
hmm
it comes to presentation because it's like I'm not trying to be no angry nigga. I'm not
You
trying
don't.
when it comes to meeting people and greeting people.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be no like I could display. I could be about it. I feel like at the age that we at right now and the time we in, if you still trying to be mad, gangster, and hard,
Yeah.
you trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Like that should have been happened.
You don't
Like
seem like.
years and times ago. Like that should have been
Yeah.
all that shit should have been in the past.
For
Like
sure.
or like I feel like I feel like in the time we in, if you still doing it to do it because you want somebody to feel that way, then you just trying to prove something. Like
Sure.
the real niggas that's doing what they really doing right now will tell you what they doing. Getting money, starting
hmm
families, nigga getting a bag, having fun. They probably going to clubs and shit. And if something occur, or if shit get critical, or if shit get serious, then it gets serious.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what we gotta do. But that's not niggas' first options. It's a couple niggas' first options. I'm not speaking for nobody, but I'm just saying
hmm
I feel like that's a couple mindsets. But I mean, my mindset right now is I don't got time to do none of that shit. Truthfully, I'm gonna just keep doing what I gotta do. Like I said, somebody nobody knows or somebody knows is gonna see me. They're gonna give
Facts.
me that little shout out, and everybody's who the hell is this light skinned nigga that blah 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 blah. She gonna go from there, and I know what to do with it because I'm going for me. I'm a lit type of person, so
hmm
I'm not going to be on some. For me, I'm gonna be on some. Yo, what's the vibes? Like
Yeah.
what we
Yeah. Yeah.
doing? Like
Love, bro.
dropping a song. Now we getting right. People telling me how to make music. I can't wait till I get famous, bro. Cause I'm be making music on live, just like
hmm
all them other rappers do. I can do it now, but it's like for me, it be a couple people would be here and there. I could have 15, 20. I could have 3. I could have 5.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
have 40. My
You want
uncle
to be. You want the world to see
I'm
that shit.
saying, yeah,
Yeah.
like that shit get me hyped. That shit make me like excited type shit. Like I want to do shit where like I told my mans, my son Holy, but I told him like, yo, I want to go on a tour, either high school or college. Like out here though, we get a little sprinter or rental. Just like I know a couple artists that probably did this shit, but I want to do this
crazy,
shit.
bro.
Yo, we go to different colleges, we sell our merch. I'm gonna be blasting my music. We get a mic and we go crazy. Me and my group, we used to go to New York City and on 42nd Street with a speaker and just drop our shit and perform. And I'm talking about circles, like you know the niggas who be doing the backflips, like hundreds of people there. We used to have people just like that,
bro,
all in a circle, bro. Mad Puerto Rican, like, Haitian people doing dance moves and shit and just wilding out while we just performing and shit. I did all of that shit, bro. I put all of that work in. So that's why when I say I'm just chilling right now, I'm not even really chilling, but I know that I put that work into where my package is ready for like not even a label, just anything. For me, fuck anything. Whoever is catalog, whoever is that person that feels like they gotta do too much, bro, you don't gotta do shit, bro.
I mean, shit, bro. You can go independent yourself too, bro. You know what I mean?
And you wanna know what's funny? Me making
you have the people, you have the team. You
want to know what's crazy? I think about this shit like I think about this path and I think about this like journey, I guess you could say, like other shit. Like for example, you said independent. The first thing I think about is in my head, maybe I could be wrong, but once I started realizing how fast I could make music and how good it sounds, but how fast I could make it, then I started realizing I may be able to go independent.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm wrong, but it's because I don't know why, but the confidence of me making music on my own with that type of speed and knowing that I could easily build a team and be able to push it with the platform that I have because I make the consistent good music. That's definitely can always be an option. So I always definitely do keep that option open.
You ever thought about selling your music, like writing for people and shit?
I do ghostwrite for a couple people.
Okay.
But like it's not like a first option. Like I'm not sitting on here promoting it like, yo, let me ghostwrite for you. People ask me and I do it. And it's like that. It's like literally, honestly, it's like that. I ghostwrote for an artist on a show before. Like she was doing like she had to do a song on a show. So I ghostwrote for like a female, like 2-3 females and 2 males.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely did it before, but
that's tough.
I don't promote it. Like I'm not gonna fry. I don't promote it, but if I'm there and it happens and they need it, then I'll do it. Because like I told you before, I feel like I think too much. Like when I write my own music, like I got a blend rotation and it's just beat and vibe. I just get right. Sometimes it just be on what's going on around me and shit.
Yo, you don't seem like an egotistical dude, really.
No, I'm not.
Like.
But I feel like
that's what that's what a lot of artists like really like, bro. Like I'm telling you, once you start really getting around people are weird, bro.
I feel like the path though, like everything I explained to y'all, plus everything else that happened, like if I was to dig deep in shit, I feel like all of that shit humbled me kind of.
Yeah,
because I feel like
sure.
Because I feel like before it wasn't even like I promise. I know everybody who says this. Honestly, like I feel like the people who say this are the ones who are, but I swear it wasn't like a cocky thing. Like before, when it came to sports and when it came to just me doing what I did, I was always so confident because I knew the type of work I put in.
For sure.
But I feel like with this music shit, with what I went through, I feel like that shit just humbled me into a sense of like I don't even care what niggas think. Like I see what's going on right now. Like, and then the niggas who do fuck with it, that shit get me so hyped because I don't care about the ones who don't. I embrace it. So like for example, let's say you were to sit here and tell me like, yo, no funny shit. Your music makes me feel like blah 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 blah. I will leave here and I will remember that shit for a minute because I'm not focused on what everybody else is saying because them niggas are just saying regular shit. Like I went on a live the other day, that shit had like 150 viewers, like 175 viewers, and
who's live? Coco shit.
Yeah,
okay. That's my guy. Shout out.
I remember.
Shout out my guy Coco.
Yeah, shout out Coco. It was loud. It was me, Loud Mouse, and Coco. But the only reason I brought up that live is because to say like people gonna say negative shit, people gonna say positive shit, but I got the path that I went through, I feel like that shit humbled me to the point where I was able to get past that.
And not even that though, bro, because you're like you. All right, so I kind of went through a little spiritual journey, let's say, and I learned that you win the world with love, bro. You know what I mean? Like presenting it, giving it, even if you may not per se care for whatever, just giving love. You know what I mean? And whatever I can, like. And what hey, listen, mad love. Whatever I can do for you, I will.
So crazy that you
know what I mean? And a lot of people will shit on you and not give you the same thing. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna continue on being like, you know what I mean? That's that I learned like that's how you really win world. Listen, that people say niggas fuck with Drake. Why? Because he fucking shows everybody love.
Yeah,
You know
nah,
what I
it's
mean?
crazy you say that because sometimes I'm not gonna front. I feel like like my biggest barrier. Sometimes I be feeling like my biggest barrier right now to really like breaking out is myself.
Yeah,
Because
it
I'm
be
not
like
gonna
that
front. If I have to be real myself, I mean we all sin, but like I'm not saying like I'm just doing crazy shit. I'm just saying like in
Yeah,
general, life in general.
yeah,
But
for
like
sure,
I feel like if because I'm like you said I'm such a like I show everybody love so much because like not because I expect it or because of any of that, but because like I know, like you said, that's the way to go
yeah,
in
yeah,
general. Like it has to be. And like I told you, that path is what humbled me and made me realize that because I ain't have shit
for
at
sure, for
points. There
sure.
was points where I ain't have anything,
Yeah,
and there
yeah,
was points where I ain't have anything, and then I had asked people who I knew had shit and who I thought would help me and
Mhm.
didn't. So I was fully humbled.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
now it's like, damn.
Just keep
Now it's
giving out
like,
love, bro.
yeah. Now it's like all I could do is use what I have, figure it out, and then like you said,
Hmm.
keep that mentality
For
of
sure.
I'm not gonna break this bridge, but I'm gonna just cross over this bridge and leave it
Yeah,
wide open. So when they come back, at least they know why it was. At least they
yeah.
know why it was for me. Pause.
At
But
least
I
why
ain't do nothing.
you ain't gonna take that bridge no more. That's it.
Exactly. I'm not gonna
Don't burn it.
exactly.
Just don't go down
I
that
know what
road
to
no more.
what to
Yeah.
expect.
There's
Exactly.
other ones. There's other ways to get there.
And I feel like if I didn't go through all of that shit, I wouldn't even be able to say none of the
For
shit I'm
sure.
saying right now. I feel like I would be more dull of a person. I feel like if I would have never dropped out of college, if I would have did those 2 3 years of college, I wouldn't be the person I am right now.
For sure, for sure,
And
bro.
and shout out to the people going to college, whatever.
My
I don't
nephew just
even
went
feel
away to
me.
college. Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
shout out to them. It's
Shout
not
out to
against that, but I feel like everybody at a certain point in life they figure out what they want to do.
Hmm.
And I feel like if you actually like I genuinely believe if you actually chase that shit, like if you actually do it, like actually do that shit, like not even just say you're gonna do it, but like if you really do it, like you just put everything to the side and just dub everything.
Yeah.
Anybody, even if
Facts.
it's family, friends, anybody who is against it, you have to turn them away.
Goodbye.
Turn them like I turn like shout out Gma. I turned grandma away, nigga. I turned dad away. I turned everyone who wasn't with it. My mom said she loved me. She was for her. She still anybody who was for it. I just tuned out. I tuned out family. I tuned out friends. I tuned out everyone. It
It
was me and
happens.
JT getting to it. And guess what? I still love all of them with all my heart. But if you're not gonna support what I'm doing, all I feel like you're doing is bringing negative energy to it. Even if it's in a loving way, you could be enforcing me, but I don't ask people, I don't ask certain people to teach me the way.
That's a fact.
If you don't fuck with it, that's cool. Let me do it on my own, but teach me. Niggas still ain't want to teach me.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
Niggas
Niggas still ain't want to help me. So
be
it's
Nah,
like
bro.
I had to do what I had to do what I had to do, and it's like I wasn't doing that. I was doing it with like no head on my shoulders.
hmm.
I was just doing it by the day,
For sure, for
just
sure.
doing it by the day, and every time I was around something positive or doing something fun or that's where all the happy times was coming from. So all the dark shit I was going through was getting blocked by all the like all the shit I was actually embracing because I was just thinking about it as this shit is temporary. All this
Yeah.
pain is temporary because
Yeah.
all of that shit is really temporary. I go outside right now and trip outside in your front yard and get a cut on my knee. That shit gonna clear up next
Yeah.
month. That shit temporary.
Facts.
For me, all of that pain and hurt and shit, all of that shit is temporary. I be telling everybody that niggas be smoking. I be talking to my mans. Niggas be like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. That shit temporary. None of that shit is permanent. So as
Mhm.
long as you keep that mindset, then the shit's gonna change sooner or later. And then once you get a nigga like me who talk like this, but then could get on the beat and then turn up a whole club, say I'm
Mhm.
a dangerous nigga.
That's a fact.
So,
I'm
I mean,
scared of that, bro.
for real.
But yeah, man, yo, I think it's time to wrap it up, bro. We've
think
been
so,
we've been
yeah.
going for a minute, bro.
Oh,
You know,
sir.
Yayo, I see Yayo over there twitching and fucking crossing his legs and shit. His ADD's acting up, man. But yo, it's been real, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a
For real,
fact.
bro.
Nah, I
I
enjoy
fuck with you,
myself.
bro.
Seriously, no cap.
You a good young man, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
enjoy
to
myself.
see the motherfucking, I hope you see you kill the shit and get
Yeah, I
in
definitely
and
will. I'm
kill
gonna
the
keep
fucking
going.
game, bro.
Nah,
You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate that.
But yeah, bro, yo, you already know what the fuck it is, bro. It's Burn After Rolling, bro. It's
Sir.
BT. We got my motherfucking guy DJ Meraki.
We outside with it.
Double R.
Fkmarr.
Sir.
Tune in if you ain't tuned in yet, bro. You feel me? We out of here, man.